South Korea presents a highly connected, deeply industrialized, and wealthy market. It is a prime target for foreign companies expanding their global footprint. When foreign executives look to enter this market, they often assume that getting their company name approved and logged on to a local court registry is the finish line. That assumption breaks down on day one. A registered legal entity is effectively paralyzed if it lacks the functional infrastructure required to hire an employee, sign a commercial lease, or process a single financial transaction. Securing a legal shell means very little if a company cannot actually execute daily business operations, a gap KOISRA UP is designed to bridge. Establishing that operational functionality from overseas presents a severe logistical barrier. You need local tax registrations, a corporate bank account with online access, and a verified physical address in Korea. Usually, solving this forces foreign founders to fly directly to Seoul. Once there, they have to coordinate with a fractured network of local vendors, one firm for accounting, another for real estate, and yet another for legal work. KOISRA UP eliminates these geographic barriers. Located in the heart of Seoul's Gangnam district, they act as your single, centralized local partner. By managing the entire setup process remotely, KOISRA UP ensures an empty legal filing becomes a fully operational business presence before you book a flight. Navigating the South Korean incorporation process requires precise structural decisions from the very start. To ensure you select the correct legal foundation, whether a standard local corporation, a foreign direct investment company, or a liaison office, KOISRA UP relies exclusively on licensed Korean lawyers. This legal expertise is critical. Establishing a business requires navigating a mandatory dual registration framework, the court and the tax office. First, court registration establishes your legal identity and company ID number. Then, tax registration secures your business certificate and VAT number required for commerce. KOISRA UP handles both of these pillars simultaneously, ensuring your new company emerges legally recognized and fully tax compliant. Once registration is complete, the focus shifts to the physical tools of doing business. This handover comes in the form of the Korean Registered Company Kit, shipped by KOISRA UP directly in the remote client. This kit contains the finalized administrative documents required to operate, including your active business registration certificate and your VAT numbers. It also includes the unique physical tools required by South Korean corporate law, such as the original and secondary company rubber seals. You must possess these exact seals to execute legally binding business contracts in Korea. Finally, the kit provides the necessary corporate banking access. It contains a registered bank book, specific internet banking credentials, and the physical OTP devices required to conduct online transactions. Delivering this comprehensive kit entirely bypasses the need for executives to physically travel to Korea, ensuring immediate, remote operational readiness. At this stage, the foreign company is legally registered, functionally equipped, and operating remotely. However, operating under the Korean Commercial Act introduces strict, ongoing legal obligations. This includes mandatory director term limits, which max out at 3 years, and stringent rules for holding and documenting annual board meetings. KOISRA UP proactively manages these obligations by transitioning into ongoing corporate secretarial and governance services. They maintain English-language statutory books, track director terms, and file the precise court documents required for reappointment. Maintaining this rigorous ongoing governance is equally as critical as the initial setup. It ensures the remote entity remains legally insulated and inspection-ready for auditors and investors. Even with the legal framework secured, running a remote entity means processing local payroll, filing government tax payments, and maintaining daily bookkeeping. To solve this, KOISRA UP acts as a complete business process outsourcing partner. They manage your financial reporting, handle that invoicing, and take over all direct communications with local third parties and tax authorities. By centralizing these complex administrative functions, this integrated ecosystem allows foreign headquarters to focus entirely on core operations and revenue growth. KOISRA UP provides the comprehensive local partnership required to build, govern, and scale a successful enterprise in South Korea.